learn it. Truth reveal, everybody them a learn it. Wire, we need permit. Them better know.
Alright, just virus representing. I'm here to say if you're proud, just say it loud. If you want to win the game, check out 15 minutes of fame. Yeah man, that's how it is. You know the sky, just say it loud. Just say it loud. Listen to me voice how me say this proud. Truth me attack, send it up in a the cloud. Up in a the cloud. Just say it loud. 15 minutes of fame. No mistake. You know the sky.
Yeah, and the rest of man a chant. Tafari representing, let it be known. She no want no clown, she no want no miss a nice no come around. Militancy she found at the talk of the town. Let me tell you what she want now. She want a Rasta youth, head wrap up in a turban, Alaska boot, red, green and gold belt in a khaki suit. So me militancy.
Like I like the split, but before me like the split, me have a, welcome the presence of the ancestors, and we give thanks to them presence at all in all discussions. We give thanks to the ancestors, and we ask for the guidance from the spiritual team. So we all a balance right through, and at the end of it, at the end of this little, one-on-one discussion here, we both of us have a good aeration and a high vibration. Right? I like the split. I have no incense, I incense this.
You can't say no have no incense, or the incense, yeah, like.
FAIM Internet Radio 76.1 FM. I take it to them. We are set a new trend. So tell your mother, father, sister, and also your brother them. Yo then, fuck off with your enemy. Just run, go tell your friend. More money, less problem. FAIM Radio will help you solve them and resolve them. Yeah man, righteous virus out. Ni. From you hear the voice, you know a righteous virus. I'm here representing for just say it loud. 15 minutes of fame, so me go tell them. Just say it loud. Listen to me voice how me say this proud. Truth me attack, send it up in a the cloud. Up in a the cloud. Just say it loud. 15 minutes of fame. No mistake. You know the sky. Ni.
Yeah, and the rest of man a chant. Tafari representing, let it be known. She no want no clown, she no want no miss a nice no come around. Militancy she found at the talk of the town. Let me tell you what she want now. She want a Rasta youth, head wrap up in a turban, Alaska boot, red, green and gold belt in a khaki suit. So me militancy, yeah, that's the truth. Fire. She want a Rasta youth, head wrap up in a turban, Alaska boot, red, green and gold belt in a khaki suit. So me militancy, yeah, that's the truth. Fire. She no want no actor, no imposter. She no want no ballet, give her the Rasta. That's all energy we have up in a few we boxer. Spirulina Medina. Impress so clean, so she not go a doctor. Promiscuity, she divert from that factor.
Sarah touchdown. The tail of the whole damn party. Stepping up the sound. The tail of the whole damn party. If you ready, let me down. The tail of the whole damn party. Yo, it's time to start the show. The tail of the whole damn party. Step in with the backpack full of kaya. Walk past security, sight up jaja. Biggie man and chance, same time me strike me fire. Light a first draw, begin from the farm. Them ask me when they getting on Mendocino. Ask me when they getting on Upper California got some of the strongest herbs in the town. I can feel it, yeah. The reggae vibration is in line. The people say they're ready for I. So one time let me drop this music. One time. Yeah. Sarah touchdown.
We have Tafari Watkis as our special guest today on Just Say It Loud 15 minutes of fame, and today he will be talking to us and sharing a little bit about his musical journey, you know, and what he has been up to lately. So stay with us as we vibe with this House of Joy Creations reggae artist Tafari Watkis, the Black Lions.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
as he was a little peek into his musical journey, you know,
Yeah.
sharing his musical story as a Black Lion. And I notice I said Black Lions as a Black Lions, yeah, with the S is the A, Black Lions, and it is deliberate, you know. Him
Definitely.
on the move, him on the prowl, him roaring right here, right now, and just say it loud. 15 minutes of fame. Tafari Watkis, load it up. Yeah,
Give
man.
thanks.
Introduce yourself.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
man.
am.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah. So you don't know, this is Tafari Watkis, aka Black Lions. I will make sure so them get it proper, you know.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, man. Born in a Kingston, St. Andrew, but really and truly grew up in a St. Mary. So
oh,
it's a North,
a countryman. He's a countryman.
yeah, it's a North Coast youth. Love the seawater, and you know what I say?
Yeah.
We love the upful. Not that the whole island upful, but you know, we
Well,
love the vibration.
the whole of Jamaica nice. The whole of Jamaica
Yeah,
nice.
man. All of
The whole of
Jamaica nice,
Jamaica.
man.
Yeah,
All
man. Yeah,
Jamaica
man.
nice. But as you
Packaging
know,
nice. Everything nice.
as you know, when each individual represent them little corner, you know,
Eh.
them would have want to say, well, then are the nicest part that. So in relation to the vibes there,
Yeah,
St.
because
Mary,
them know why you can't take it from them. And we expect them to do that. Because we, just like how we expect it for somebody Jamaica nice, because we know say it nice. We not lie, we are telling the truth.
nah man, Jamaica nice man, regardless of what they say. And you
Yeah.
don't know, we full circle, so there is not one without the other. It's a balance of everything. Sometimes there's a downtime and sometimes there's a uptime. But
Sorry.
overall Jamaica nice.
See
So
there.
yeah, so you don't know St. Mary as the prophet would have said, I St. Mary we come from. Yeah. But on a
Yeah.
really upper Islington, a really race course, Rockabessa, you know. Galena, them
Yeah.
side there.
I was trying to go primary school. You go primary school.
Primary school, Rockabessa Primary School. Big up
Oh,
Rockabessa Primary School all the time. You know,
okay.
in my time of representing, I think it was well, me always remember a teacher, I think she gone to the spiritual side now. We used to call her Miss March. And
Yes.
she
You
don't
used to
know
give
about it.
you used to give me smart enough trouble, you know, you used to give me smart.
Well, everybody give Miss March trouble, but
Yeah.
you know, it's like, sure, my grandmother know Miss March. It's like my Miss March hide upon me even more, so we can't do it. But you know, no, well, we really like we said still, she very disciplined. Like you can't have no dog ears on your book. And in Jamaica, when we say dog ears, we mean it can't bend up, it can't have no
Yeah.
blemish on the cover. It have to be straight and clean.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
to present your book to her, it have to be straight. You can't come, you know, not ready. So she disciplined and she maintained that force or discipline all
Okay,
the
so
time.
you get that balance outside of the home. I mean, like in terms of like where discipline is concerned. So
Yeah, man, definitely, man,
you
definitely,
get that
definitely.
balance. You think that balance, you know, this not the funny this not the funny my question sheet, but it just popping on my head. So you think that balance contribute to the because me listen to your music and your music have certain level of balance in it. So that's why I'm gonna ask us, you know, the influence come from way down in the root down the song.
If the influence have to come, the influence will come from everywhere that in your surroundings, which of course definitely from the root and household, neighborhood, school, church, all right, you know, friends.
Yeah.
So, but certain energy kind of stay predominant in your forefront of your mind and your operation when you grow up, and it stay with you forever. Some of them things that we learn at school, and you know what I mean. So different teachers provide certain
contribute to
certain
what,
kind of
you
attributes
know,
that really hold you through life, along with the one that we get from your parents and your friend them, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So you have to say big up Miss March, Miss Colburn, and my sister, and name Miss Brian, you know?
Yeah.
A couple
Yeah,
of
yeah,
others
good
too, but
memory.
a couple of others, but I can't remember them name, you know.
All right, so talk to me about, you know, what first got you into music. Give me a little synopsis on that. You know, what first make you decide, say, boy, you know what, we are gonna make that trad, yeah, musical trad.
Well, music always was and is in the surroundings. I want to say if you're talking about music as a career, then, or you know, a lifestyle, I want to tell you, say it wasn't really in my early 20s when we really got introduced to music. And
So it wasn't to say, and it wasn't a thing from like say like what you always hear most of the artists must say, oh, from them ban or before them ban or whatever.
no, well,
Whatever.
all right, well, listen, in don't know, in a Jamaica, all the way, we have this music from a band, like it's always there. Whether so, you know, the youth who play soccer, and the music is there. But you have some youth now where them parents was musicians from a time. So when them born in it and see it. Now it wasn't like that for me. Me born come see runners and, you know, long distance runners and soccer players and cricket players. I would say football players and cricket players. So I them thing them really take on to at first. It wasn't until in my 20s when me come amongst my old man and realize that we have that aspect and that side of music too. And it was a simple thing.
Your father did indulge in the music business too at one point?
No, my father was a musician. My father is a guitarist and a singer.
Oh, okay, okay. You care to tell me his name if you don't mind?
Yeah, man. So my old man come from Lincoln Avenue.
Lincoln Avenue. That name is so
Yeah.
in Kingston?
Yeah, man, Kingstonian, man.
Yeah, because which
So
part?
Lincoln Avenue. So listen, Lincoln Avenue and Warwick Isle.
Okay.
And them region, them my old man
Okay.
really rests. And in them times, the music coming up was a different aspect as far as it was. They were some of the creators of the music. So, you know, I had a lot of experience in that aspect of who we play with, and you know, it was a man that used to hang around JK, you know, Jacob Miller, when them just a farm inner circle and things like that. A couple of that, but he had that musical aspect.
Background, then, so to speak, as it relates to your father, you know, your whatever you call it, your patriarchal lineage, something like that.
So you know, we have my mother's side of family is track stars and athletes, you know, soccer, football players. My father's side of things now are musician. So yeah, my father, my auntie them are singers and things. You know, my father play instruments and so on. And me have a brother where into poetry. And me have a next brother where into him sing as well, but that mostly gospel and stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, the musical aspect was there, but it wasn't introduced to me at an early age. It wasn't until in my early 20s, like about 23, 24, when me actually take up an instrument, and it was just introduced to me by my old man.
Okay,
my first.
Why is you were in Jamaica? Because
no, so listen, none of these musical attributes didn't take place in Jamaica. It wasn't until me traveled to America when I started to venture off into playing music and making music. And that was in my 20s. So in my early 20s, when me start live amongst my old man in America, it got introduced to me by him. Simply, my first song that I learned to play was No Man is an Island, a D Brown tune. And me learned to play it on a guitar, really. Him kind of tune down the treble and make it sound bassy. And I said, pick the line. And that's basically how it starts. So from that to buying an actual bass and buying an amp, and that was my evolution of where I am today.
So you mean that your father bought you those things, so like kind of set you up on a little, you know, a little part, a little.
My old man bought me my first bass and my first amplifier.
Okay. Yes. So your father kickstart the thing.
Yes.
Nah,
When I say kickstart, I mean from day one. So, you know, as yard youth, we always a beat desk and a DJ. So that was always a thing. I was always DJ. So okay, so backtrack a bit to earlier teenage years in Jamaica. You know, they have these things we call round robin and regatta, and certainly the thing we have DJ contests and hot soup drinking contests and bulla eating contests and so as you would always take part in them things there. So
you take part in part in the hot soup contest and then sitting there, they have cooler and short.
No man, listen, them things there is a must as youth. You know, so DJ contest was the biggest thing. And always in it. So it's a thing. There's a moment in time when there's a beach in a Rockaway called Fisherman Beach, and they have this contest and take part in the DJ contest and actually win a prize now. And I forgot even the song when we did sing. I never remember, you know. I think we sing a song. I can't remember the song. Something like me never remember. Anyway, we win the contest, but you have to dip in our bag now to pick out the prize. And the biggest prize was a gold watch. So when me dip in the bag and come up and the brother open the little paper, guess what about my piece of paper? Me win a panty, see. So
That's
laughing spoil, man. The laughing spoil. so that was a moment in time where it was just funny.
That's why I'm DJ school, man. You go DJ and win draws.
I tell you, man. The funny thing, when you squeeze the thing, when you squeeze the front tight, it make nice. So yeah.
You in a fancy man.
Yeah. So yeah. So it just felt like touch upon the dynamics. So you know, DJ and thing, but it wasn't really a serious ordeal until in my 20s, as I say. And you know, it was introduction from the old man. So from there on, and being that he was a rhythm guitar player, he might figure say, well then, if he play rhythm, he can play bass. And that is part of farming the band. So we actually farm a little band and I play. You know, and couple little things I go on, I learn a couple things, but it was just like a light bulb moment where bam.
That's supposed to be sweet though. It's supposed to be nice. I mean, you and your father and me and vibrate on them sort of conscious vibration there, you know. That frequency there, that frequency must be a good frequency. A lot of young men would have treasure a moment like that. Yeah.
Well, you know, a lot of youth now grew up with them parents, and my first part of my life, he wasn't around really, just because of a better life. And you know, as Jamaicans, we always travel. If you not go England, you go America. So it just happens.
Yeah.
It just happens that him come to America, and you know that first part of the whole chattings, I just me and the old lady, and you know, stepfather come into play and certain things. So it wasn't until afterwards now when the relationship kickstart again and me get the other side of the perspective. So it was just there. Something was there already, because when me get the bass, it took me 6 months to play. By 6 months, me up on stage I play. And it was, and it's still is no turn. It's been ongoing since then.
I mean, it's like it's like your father just basically pull the trigger upon something and just pull the bang and
Him just open the Pandora box.
yeah, and you see, it's like him serving real one of him real purpose as a father to help you ignite your fire, your light, because your creative artistic self, is what going to help you to shine. That's all.
Well, as me say, a lot of us don't get the opportunity to experience their mom or their father, whether in the same place or together in different places. So,
Yeah. And you always have a lot of sad stories, so it's good when you really hear one way,
well, there is sad stories, but the good outdo the bad. So we have to give thanks.
Give thanks, right? Yeah, I mean, like there's always gonna be a balance, eh?
Yeah, so,
And it's to hear it coming from this perspective. It's a feel good vibe, But sometimes like our things set back in Jamaica, we have to just admit the truth and the truth. Sometimes when you hear some of these stories or some of the artists, them it pain your heart to hear, the route where them have to claw them way out like some lions from. So when you hear it, you're glad to them come up, but feel good to them have to go through that. So when you hear one another, hear something that come here, so now, and I come from same yardy, same way with Jamaican man, same way with a vibe and a vibration, will make you feel like, oh wow, that is such a beautiful moment to have witnessed, father-son moment. It's something that we need to, shine a little light on. So I kind of veer off a little bit and go this way because I think it was necessary, to shine light on that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So as we shining, we keep on shining and we move forward, the progression, and that's how that really take place. And
See
we are today. I still hold forward.
I will forward. All right, so that I will take you down to the next question now. Let's talk a bit about your style of making music and what really inspire you to make music, the way you make music, based on half what you just said a while ago, as it relates to who got you first into music. So this just flow right into, you can just flow right into this, into answering this one now. What allow you or what empower you to create music? What inspire you to create music in the style and the way that you do it?
Well, the influences come from, the beginnings. So, you see, it's like the love for the music and hearing it for so long. You have all these different references that's already implanted in the mind. So you see, once me learn to maneuver my instrument, it was just exploration on top of exploration. It's like first time I hear like a major melody, it trigger lyrics. Then so it's almost like me just tap into the resources that was already there and just put my arm on it over it.
Highly spiritual. Don't know if you can see it like that, but what you're experiencing, what you're expressing, and from where I am standing, that's a highly spiritual experience. That's a highly activated. The ancestors, I know them.
After that, a lot of people would say, inborn concept or what have you, but and I would agree with that, but add to it, in the idea of saying, it's just a vibes. Like I don't know if I explain vibes. That's why I tell some people more time, like me, I'm totally operating off raw talent because I wasn't musically trained in the sense of reading and writing music. I'm not musically trained, so it's raw talent operating. But the thing with music, and here James Brown said, you see, if you can feel it and you hear it and it sound good, then music. And when him said that in there, I laugh because it was actually it's like the bandsman them know, some of them train, so it's like them I say, yo, that no correct, you know, you can't go from here so to do
Because them are going for the status quo. What some man say, okay, this is the standard. So based on some man standard, them want you to limit your blood clot creativity and put it yes so. You see what I say? So when you can take your talent and expand upon it to the point where you even wow your fucking self, because you never even know say you don't reach there so. That's amazing, man. Oh man, if you look on you and tell us that not correct, you know, when you expand on your creativity.
I mean, I say if you're proud, just say it loud. If you want to win the game, check out 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, man, that's how it is. You know the sky, just say it.
I can feel it. The reggae vibration is in line. The people say they're ready for fight.
Yeah, man. So, you know, again, it's just a feel.
Yeah.
Whatever that vibration is at that moment, that's what I'm working with. It just happened that everything I put my hand on is almost like it's familiar with me. So I put my hand on the bass and it's familiar with me. So I'm like, okay. And then we find tune. I mean, I said, but wait, I said it. And the rest is history. Put my hand on piano. Same thing for what I can do on the piano. Just have a feel. It's a vibes. Guitar, we do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the desire to educate or to, you know, make to understand the aspect of musical theory is a thing. I would definitely go get some wider perspective in the future.
Yeah.
So
and we I mean, like it really sound really interesting listening to you put these things into perspective into my mind. You know, I'm not a musician, you know, I'm just a lover of music. You see what I say? So
it's a lot. And so when I say too much, because a whole heap of things, you know, so it's like, okay, because the journey is awesome. So it's like from learning to play the bass to singing and playing bass to learn to understanding chords and guitar.
And a lot of these things are self-taught. Right?
Which a lot of these things, all of these things are self-taught.
Excuse me, man.
The whole of them self-taught. That's what I say is a raw talent thing happening right here.
So in that case, how would you describe your music? That's my next question. How would you describe the music? I mean, coming from that foundation, that basis, yeah. I mean, you're coming from a pure place in the sense that you're coming from a place of where they say you go to source. So therefore, I mean, I don't know if I can ask, is this reason why you call your label Osa Joy Creations?
So, okay, a few things we can add, we can tap into where you just, you know, talk about. So, Osa Joy now, the name Osa Joy really coming from, it's just a conversation me and my old man did have, and him might tell me back in the day, them used to have these big speaker box. And they would speak, and them call them Osa Joy. And then there would be the bottom that I play the bass.
Yeah.
So is a bass man, and we always try find and talk about bass and how fat and what, you know, cause, you know, as Jamaican music, reggae music, a drum and bass thing. So it's always about the bass or the drums and so on. So when me learned that there was a speaker called Osa Joy, them not make it no more. Me go search for it, but them not make it no more. But it was just something that stick with me over the time. I'm like, it's like, me a bass man now. I say, well, damn, but I love it. I love to really have one of them Osa Joy speaker. So we just keep the name alive by adding it to my live stream. So that's how my label That's how my label become House of Joy Creations.
A righteous virus representing. I'm here to say if you're proud, just say it loud. If you want to win the game, check out 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, man. That's how it is. You know the sky, just say it loud.
Call the fire truck. Yeah, because right about now it's about to get crumb. You feel me? Yeah, man, I would say, light it up. Let's move. Unleash. Rasta, touchdown. We tear down the whole damn party. Setting up the sound. We tear down the whole damn party. If you ready, let me know. We tear down the whole damn party. Yo, it's time to start the show. We tear down the whole damn party. The beat with me backpack full of kaya. Walk past security, sight up Jaja. Thinking man a chance, same time me strike me fire. Light a fresh.